Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very nice hearty and warming Bovril. So welcome back to the game. In the previous episode, we may have had a very small and certainly unauthorised prisoner leaving party, and well, yeah, there's no real way to sugarcoat it. Nearly 200 prisoners just decided to walk out of the facility, which is something that we have to keep an eye on and something that we are always trying to do. Let me just remove this tunnel here. And yeah, we're going to basically keep free fire on. We've put in some more security in the form of road barriers, hired some more guards as well. And well, let's see how we get on in this episode, which is probably going to be focusing on adding a lot more doors, just putting doors absolutely everywhere. First thing though, we've got a couple of doors in and around the area like this one here where we have a door servo, and well, I'm not convinced we need it. We've got it locked open and nobody uses the door in terms of its it doesn't have to be actuated. It's always locked open, and the only reason it's there is if we need to do a lockdown, it'll shut that door. So we might as well just dismantle a lot of these door servos, and we'll just obviously open this thing up and have it locked open like you see here. That's the overall plan anyway, and we're going to obviously remove that one there, dismantle that one. There's another one here which is fine, yeah, because obviously again these are locked open, so that's fine. So we'll dismantle that, and well, I think I'm just going to put loads of doors all over this thing, basically just vertical doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're going to spend a lot of money on doors. In fact, it is more doors. So large jail door, we're going to go for 1, 2. We've already got one there, but we're going to put one next to it. And as I said, this is all in aid of just added security, and from the middle it's sort of self-evident. I mean, I'm going to put them around here as well. Certainly that's a point we should have had them locked open from the beginning there. We should have always had them in and around that area. We've already got them there. We don't really need to place them down the bottom here, but well, it just sort of all marries up together, and I'm going to assume there's going to be some more that I've missed, but well, we'll see how we get on. So just speeding up to max speed here while we deal with our intake. In terms of money, we do have a little bit of a loan to pay off, so we might as well go ahead and do just that. We've got some flooring to put in, more stuff to place in terms of the flooring, and obviously big cloning as well, which we may go ahead and do, although I'm very tempted to go with a library, but we'll see how we get on. So just waiting for the workers to crack on. There we go, that door is now in, so again we're going to lock that open. All of these are that's going to be a false one, I think. Yeah, so we've got obviously these doors here, and we're locking them open just so, well, as I said, it's all about just security if we need it, so we can always lock them shut, so we just slam all the doors. These ones here, we definitely want these actuated. We don't want them to be always locked open, which is why we've got the door servos on those. But the other ones, it's just a case of like having them in case of an emergency, and well, it hopefully does something. I have a feeling, however, that what's most likely going to happen is even if they are in and they are set to locked up, when we shut them, all it's going to do is prevent a lot of our staff from getting where they need to be. But well, yes, anyway, let's go ahead and finish these ones off. I guess you can't really go wrong with just the more doors in the place here. I think we're going to have to do something there. Is that correct? We do, yes. So I'm just going to double check. Those are all locked open there. So these up there as well. These ones are set correctly. Those ones are set. And those two there. Should be two there. One at the bottom, one there, and that one is actuated, but it's sliding the other way, which is a little bit annoying. Anyway, we've got more than enough money to go ahead and place this concrete wall in here. Doors will be placed in here. These are standard jail doors. And then we've got the flooring as well. So flooring is the concrete, and it's going to go along there and indeed in there, I believe. We'll put in I can't remember exactly what that section was. We'll have to look. Does it go straight? It goes around somewhere. I'll just put in the flooring for now, and we'll see how we get on. It's going to go to there and there. Yep, that's fine. And obviously we'll have to do the other side as well. And eventually I might place some flooring in the other side, on the left-hand side where we originally started building. That is something that we haven't done. That goes in there, and that one goes in there. Naturally, there's that one, that one, that one, and that one. So yes, it is just the straight up concrete tiles in there. Okay, so that's all set. We have 606 maximum capacity because we've now removed the tunnel from in and around this area, which makes it, you know, functional. We do still have people getting searched. We've got an interesting thing. These people going the wrong way through that checkpoint. Okay, that's a thing. We did put in the added checkpoints here. I'm not entirely sure whether I'm going to keep them or not. I don't know if they're actually doing anything. Well, I know they're doing something. They are checking people, but I don't know if it's actually going to have any positive effect, or even if it has a negative effect. Is it just taking up 2 extra staff places? And if so, is it even worth having it if that's the case? I'm not sure. Either way, danger level is going down. We are getting money for early prisoner release. We will obviously get a fine because that's standard procedure. We'll just lock that open there and indeed lock that open too. And let's just see what the game presents us with when we check out our deployment screen. So this is sort of fine because we always want these to be... The prisoners can go from the top all the way through like that. So that is totally fine. These are set correctly. All that's right, but we can see we've now got these sections all put in. We haven't got ones going from left to right, which is probably where we should have... Should we have some doors there as well? Or is that just going to excess? It probably is, because they're going to come through here and around this way. So, yeah, I'm not too sure we actually need that. I'm not too sure we need them doors in there anyway. It might just be unnecessary expenditure, but, well, it's done now. So... in terms of where we go next, there is it's only 30 grand for the reoffending rate. We haven't done a shakedown in quite some time, but I'm not too sure right now is the time for it. I do want to spend some time, however, looking through our programs. So workshop safety is being ran. We could probably remove that last one there. We've got carpentry apprenticeship. We've got foundation education qualification, which 159 have passed. That's a 33% pass rate. General education going as well. Pharmacological treatment to drug addiction. Alcoholics group therapy, which no point in starting another one there. We've got loads of parole hearing as standard. We've got spiritual guidance, which loads of people are interested in. We can even get another one there. Solar panel development, loads of people interested. 159, but nobody's actually on the course according to that. Curious. Conflict resolution, animal therapy. Basically, there's behavioural therapy and flower therapy that people want to do as well. Also, you've got 3 strikes program, 3 strikes training, and reformed prisoner consultation. I'm going to assume... oh no, we can actually run that. That'll work fine. 3 strikes training. Could we run that? No, we can't. So we'll just run... what would be best then? Would it be best to run 3 strikes training? Then you can do 3 strikes program, or do we want to use reform prisoner consultation? There's only 2 people on that. What if we were to run the other one, which is 3 strikes 3 strikes program? It would be nobody goes on it. Okay, that's pretty much settles that then. We're going to go with reformed prisoner consultation. And all of this is just to try and reduce that reoffending, should I say, and increase reform, which it has. Punishment's gone up to 7. Average reform grade has gone up to 7. And our reoffending rate is 43. I don't think it's ever going to tick under that 30% that we're aiming for the grants, but we'll do what we can. Let's go over to prisoners and sentence adjustments, and it would be nice if... we've got attack, staff injury, escape attempt. Yeah, we've got, like... it would be nice if it's... if, for example, we found them with contraband, like... something from here, we can give them extra sentence. It is overkill in reality, but it might prevent them taking more stuff. Who knows? Anyway, deployment, staff only, that and that. This is all set correctly. Flooring's in for the most part. I'm just going to double check the flooring as we run around here. So all of that looks correct. Yes, it is. We can see the prisoners navigating that fine. And then there's this staff only area. I do want to eventually change the flooring, but I've not yet got around to it. There is the prisoners working. I'm just going to double check to see if prisoners are going to get searched on the way out. I want to see if they actually go out to the left. There you go. Double checkpoint and double search it was there. So let's see if that's going to work. Yep, prisoners went through the checkpoint, and then that seemed to be all right. See, I don't particularly mind if the first checkpoint is... Oh, we've just found a weapon on them there. I don't particularly mind if the first one is missed, the first checkpoint going in, if that's not staffed. However, we definitely want the other two staffed on the way out, because otherwise, well, we're just not gonna find any of the things we need to find. As in, let's have a look at 24 hours. Yeah, wooden pickaxe. Look at all the stuff there. It's been found. It's curious. I wonder if they're coming in, stealing it from this bit, and then going round. It is possible. It certainly is possible. We are doing training as well for the beds, but yeah, it looks like they're not. Looks like it's not getting used. Not because they're not being made. How curious. Anyway, so we do have more prisoners arriving. We're up to 54 minimum security today. We're up to 418, so still nearly a couple of hundred before we can... Yeah, a couple of hundred to get in. Well, in that case, let's think about the next intake. And by the time that's filled, why don't we make sure it definitely is filled? There we go. We're cloning again. So that's going to take us up to 800 plus prisoners. And you can tell because of the performance. You might not be able to tell, actually, but it's definitely starting to creak a little, this save. And then the plan is to then double that again on the left-hand side. I genuinely thought after... There's been a couple of times I've genuinely thought that this is the end of the series. You know, it's game, set, and match, job done. But after the last episode with that huge escape, I thought, that's it. We're not... It's totally unrecoverable. But then here we are. And I think that's one of the challenges, but also one of the great things about it, that it's really fighting the game. It's really presenting us with a challenge. I've just realised as well that I think the workers have ripped the doors off that were here, just to get into it. But anyway, there you go. There's all of the brick. We do have, I believe it was 50 staff members. Yes, we have 50 workers. How we're doing for the staff programs then? Guard taser certification 2 in the queue, fire safety training 49 in the queue, first aid same again. I'm going to double down on that one and get some more. And we've got, Dean McCabe, murdered by prisoner. But who? So let's see about the fines then. We've got currently 50 grand. I'm going to go to grants. No, you know what? I'm not going to pay that grand off because we're going to be taking at least a 50 grand loan in but a moment. Oh, 15 grand prisoner reoffending rate, but 27,000 generic units of currency for prisoner reformed reward. For the first time, we made more money reforming prisoners than we got fined from the negative. Wow, that's not something you see all the time. So I'm not going to pay that money back. I don't see any reason to do so for the grants wise, because as soon as this foundation is in, and that's the point at the moment, this is getting built, but it's just foundation, then they have to buy all the stuff. So yes, we are going to do a tunnel search, all sectors. There's been requests to do more tunnel searches. There's only limited places to search. Basically, we've got 8 toilets to search now. Oh, hang on. There's a tunnel. We have an escape. So, remove tunnels. I'll do that. And we'll now go immediately to lock down all sectors. So, the additional doors that we've put in are going to close. Although, actually, wait. No, these prisoners are not trying to escape. We've just discovered the tunnel. That's curious. Yes, because the searchlights aren't... If there was something untoward, the searchlights would be pointing at it. So what's happened is it's went to daytime and then we've discovered the tunnel. This dog here, well, Fang, or there was another one to the left, when they go over this, because of our warden, we have a 50% chance to uncover the tunnel straight away, which is probably what's happened there. Good, okay. So danger level is going down. It's decreasing. One prisoner's been calmed recently. We still don't have a high staff morale, and that's a shame. It's a shame, is the best term, really. Let me just prioritize the removal of that, because otherwise we can't get any intake. So I've prioritized the removal of this tunnel. However, the workers have decided that their priorities are not there, even though we have indeed prioritized that. Yep, that is indeed prioritized. We can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I think we're going to get to it just in time. Just in time. Yes. So 100 prisoners are going to arrive now. Deployment-wise, that should be staff only for now. Yeah, for now, keep that staff only. And there's the foundations going in. And there's the other one going in. And there we go. A lot of prisoners saying they can't be escorted to their cell. I don't know why it's doing that. That's... No canteens accessible by this cell. And no prisoners there. Okay, that's an interesting one. The game has... game has done something. Why is this staff only? That should be shared. Okay. Yeah, it's because of this, how this has been set up. Okay, I'll just change those two then, and now that should be correct. Yeah, okay, my bad. And, yeah, they're going to crack on with the building. Now, some of the flooring will be wrong, I believe. When we cloned the flooring, we had some problems with the flooring. That seems actually okay there. And that one seems okay as well. So, excuse me. It wasn't a problem with the flooring. It was a problem with the rotate and flip tool that wasn't rotating and flipping it correctly. Sorry, I just... in the corner of my... yeah, sensors there. We found another digging implement. 676 items of contraband have been found in the last 7 days. That's actually better than the 100 or more, no, a couple hundred more that we found previously. I think it was 800 and odd we had. So we are going to have to increase the bank loan, and again, and there we go. That's the bank loan to buy everything. Wow, and that's to obviously build this. So I would like to put in the... I would very much like to put in the patrols. But if I ever right-click on this, it's going to all kinds of glitch out and stop the clone, and then it's not unrecoverable, but my patience would be. I would not be able to go through and do that. Anyway, so we'll wait for them to crack on and build this. I mean, even within the last couple of hours, we've gained... well, we went from 12 generic units of currency to nearly 20 grand. So... that's pretty good. Danger level increasing naturally. We haven't really checked. Staff morale is low. Why is staff morale low? Let's have a look at that. So it is in needs and staff needs, and there is a huge food need. Is this canteen too small? I believe it is. So we need to copy this down here. That was the original plan anyway. So we'll do that. Drinks machines and snack machines I don't think would help. See, they're all on their break here, right? Let's go with food distribution. That's all correct. So you bring the stuff in. So I don't even think we need this kitchen, to be honest. They don't really do much. Although, to be fair, what they are doing is... even though we've got all of these cookers and such, they are washing the food trays. I say that. There's a big pile of food trays there to be washed. But they can't go anywhere. Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. We will keep an eye on that. We definitely need to... oh. Big fight. And is it due to our legendary prisoner here? Potentially. Let's go... guard response. There we go. And unpause it. And is this an escape? No, it's just prisoners are fighting and such. How curious. I don't know what's going on there. It could be because staff morale's low, potentially. But I doubt it. And there's our legendary prisoner again. Yeah, they're all spoiling for a fight. Looks like guards coming in. This is Ace. With the stun button. And there's double stun button. And there's the legendary prisoner over there. Are they... Oh, yes, they are an instigator. So that's what's probably happened there. Yeah, so what is curious is... Let's have a quick look at our needs again. This food need. Yeah, wow. That is ridiculous, really. And why is it kicking off down there as well? Why is every single area now fighting? Prisoner needs are pretty much fine. It could be this food need, this staff need. Okay, what I'm going to do... I don't think we need another kitchen down here. This is just going to be one big staff canteen. Yeah, they can eat. This guy's on break and has a massive food need. Yeah, I think we just need to increase the size of the canteen. So we'll wait for this to be done. We can't really do anything until that secondary, the fourth, should I say, canteen is done. This is set to staff canteen, and they're on break in there. I think that's what's happened there. Yeah. Change that to shared, so they don't go there and they go actually to the staff canteen, where there is food. Immediately doing that has got them to sit down, where that need is being fulfilled at a much bigger rate. I do still think it's best to add another staff canteen in, though. See, they're all on break. And again, a lot of the food... Subsidence, is that? Subsidence of the land. Wow, okay. So, concrete down there. And foundation. That's all still classed as okay. And that's fine. So, flooring, concrete tiles. It's going to be concrete tiles anyway. And then we are going to prioritise that. Naturally, we don't want that to be open to the elements, as it were. Why is there a... I know why the door's there, but why they're going... sorry. The easiest way for the visitors to go is... Sorry? Okay. So, we've had some subsidence of the land. And the game pointed out this. Just sort of neglected the fact that the building is completely collapsed at the front. What on... I don't even understand how that's happened. Okay. Well, we've got much bigger things to worry about now. I mean, it's collapsed almost everything. All of the flooring is gone. Inside. There's more to put in there. I'm not even going to prioritise that. Just get that built. Right. Because now, staff only, all of that, I don't want anyone even anywhere near it. So the worker's going to have to do that. But we've still got loads and loads of these coming along. Loads of fridges and such. The entire road's backed up. The entire road is backed up to the initial road gate. Wow, I can't believe that that's just collapsed there. And there's nothing we can do about it. It's just one of the quirks of the settings that we have. That because we haven't got on certain settings, we don't have the option for reinforcement as far as I can tell anyway. But we do have collapses available and subsidence. Unfortunate. But anyway, stuff is still being bought. Drains. Yeah, loads and loads of drains. It would be nice if things would stack on them. And maybe that's a mod. Like, you'd think a shower head. Okay, a shower head's in one box. Yeah, it makes sense for the game to have, one box is one item. But, a cooker, one size of one box. Actually, it's bigger, isn't it? But shower heads, you can fit 10 in a box, right? Right? Lights. You can fit loads of lights in one box. Getting loads of money for early prisoner release, and it's not them walking out of the visitation. There's going to be a problem with food as well, because, well, there ain't any ingredients to cook, because they're still coming through. Hang on, there we go, there's some food starting to feed through. There's our janitor there as well, who is picking up these prisoner uniforms and shoving them in the laundry, which we don't seem to have a problem on that front. Looks like a lot of this has been placed because we can see all of the flashing to indicate that we haven't connected it all up yet. Again, if the prisoners knew about this, they'll be straight out these two doors. And if there is an escape attempt tonight, that's the way they'll go. There's loads of food coming off. I do suspect there'll be a high need for food. Oh, actually not. No, not at all. There's a medium need. But for the most part, it's fine. The wall is getting fixed at the back, which is good. That means shortly we'll have the front fixed. There's just one little bit to remove. Like the bag here, and then that to add. We see a lot of traffic going through here. People are on break, and that's all working fine as well. Look at all the stuff to install. Looks like we've had a big fine. 40 grand for prisoner reoffending rate. Okay. I am going to pick up another grant. Just to ensure that we have enough money to buy the things that we need to buy. Mainly like food and such. There is the walls getting built as well. Which is good. I then have to put in the doors. Which is... luckily... there's the first of many people trying to escape. Okay, I'm just going to double check. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just going to say, I'm pretty sure I know the layout. It's that, that, and that. Yeah, there's the first person trying to escape through here. I think it was more of an opportune moment rather than anything else. An opportunistic escape. How are we doing back here? That seems to be set, so we can go for staff only on that. Yeah, that's all set correct. Their class is insecure with those little bits for some reason. But anyway, that's in. I don't think I can do anything about that. It's just the way the game's decided to show it. This is all in multiple sections, but obviously the workers just need to fix it up. Is it because of foundations? Yep. Yep. Right. I'm going to have to do this. If I just click and drag, will it place it where it needs to be? Yes, it will. Like that. Yeah, it's just going to put it where it needs to be. Like that. Yeah. Something like that. We'll see how they get on with it. I mean, that massively derails things, doesn't it? It really does. But we will struggle on. Still all of this stuff to install. But again, I'm going to prioritise the construction of this. I'll also probably put some road back in as well. So it's road. And down here. Oh, I can't. Can't build it. Subsidence / rat damage. So the road is going to be permanently potholed. Welcome to the UK. Right, so we have danger level increasing. However, Nothing major in there as far as I can tell. Needs-wise, we have staff needs being fulfilled with food. That's slowly going down, which is excellent. And we're just waiting for the workers to finish some of this off. So that's now correct visitation. This now is almost done. I think there is still a bit more foundation that needs to be placed in there, because that one's legitimate. And naturally, we'll have some visitor tables to replace. That's visitor booths. Those are in there. And those are in like that. Flooring, naturally, we'll put in. I don't expect them to finish this in any great time. Oh, that's a problem. Foundation hadn't been placed in, and they might be overwriting it. Okay, there we go. So there's more intake. This is not getting used, this canteen. Also lots of doors. Not all the doors, though. Lock that open, lock that open. And that one is opening in a different angle. Because of course it is. Why would it not? That one, and is there another door there? No? Yeah, that's definitely locked open. And there's more prisoner intake. So a lot of this intake will actually not be from today. It'll have been from yesterday. We've just been waiting for the trucks to arrive. There's loads of money as well, which I'll then spend to... We do need to start paying off a bit of this loan. So we'll do that as the prisoners come in. You pay it off in, I believe, 25 grand installments. Yeah, that's fine. And, ooh, another death. But not because they've been healed, which is good. Which is good. Looks like the doors are in and the flooring is getting placed. Both these are classed as correct visitation. And staffing. We're going to spend until we've got no money. Basically because we're getting even more prisoners. I don't know what the correct ratio would be. But we'll keep getting prisoners and keep getting guards. So 118 guards. Let's go for 120 guards. And I'm going to take dog handlers up to... I'd say 50 would be nice. We actually need more kennel, I think. We need to go get more kennel. But this is obviously taking all the time. And then the massive derailment over here. There's, yeah. Gonna have to pay a bit. Gonna have to get another bank loan just to finish this off. So flooring. There. Flooring there. And there. That's now sorted. I'm surprised. Them doors are correct. And that door is the two doors. No, I'm cycling through. No, that is correct. It's just the way it's shown there. Tunnel. And yes, there we go. So they're trying to head out. Guard response in there. And now it's a lockdown all sectors. So these doors close. Some even got to there before I realised. I don't know whether to change these staff doors or not. Don't think I need to. So we've seen what happens when we let the prisoners do whatever they want and get out. This is keeping on the... Yeah, keep on the free fire. Because last time we had, I think it was about 14 to 16 deaths because of the armed guards 14 again on the nose. That's what we had previously. And when we didn't put free fire on, it was nearly 200 escapes. So let me know what you think in terms of which is better for the game. So I've told them to remove this tunnel, which is now being removed. Danger level is absolutely maxed out because obviously unnecessarily searched recently. They've just searched this entire thing. That's understandable. And levels of contraband, 610. We're still receiving a decent intake. There you go. Prisoners, 808 prisoners we can have in the facility. There's lots of flooring gone all kinds of wrong as well. They've had to rip it up. And we're still waiting for this to be built. Lots of prisoners here that are stuck in their cells. I mean, that is true. That is true. Okay. Well, I'm hoping this is done shortly because, frankly, we could just do with it getting finished. How are the levels of food? It's okay, yes. We could give them more breaks. We've increased it by 5% so they can look after their needs a bit better. Oh, and there we go. This is now done. So just going to check the lock open on certain sections, which it sort of is. And then put those doors in, which means we can get deployment correct. There's the now correct deployment. And then we can remove that. And there we go. Actually, I will keep that as staff only. So, we have got this completed. Sort of. We're going to leave there for now. That's been a bit of prison architect. We're about halfway there. Even though we're... How many hours? About 11 hours in? 12 hours and 29 minutes into the build and episode 523 or whatever it is. Yeah, but we've got this other cell block, 808 prisoners, it says. Next episode, probably quite obvious. Patrols and utilities, and then just probably manage it for an episode or so. Just because of the intake, we're only able to intake whatever the game gives us, which is the next intake, 42. So at that rate, it's going to take at least a couple of in-game days to even fill up what we already have, never mind the extra bits. But, as always, let me know what you think. I may go ahead and add in another staff canteen. I think it's working okay now, but it could be bigger. And obviously we've got the provision and room around here for that. Definitely want to increase the amount of dog crates. I'm going to do that now, actually, because it would be worth it. So there's all the dog crates, including that one there. And then the dog bowl. There we go. That's now in. So next episode we shall continue on, like I say, utilities and patrols and more intake. And we are always fighting this build. Hopefully it makes it interesting. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care and generic partings.